everybody, we are here at the Tattooine Collector Club Cantina. That idea and that title comes to you live from this man right here, Eric Sanderson. He thought of the name. I thought it was a good idea. We're here to talk all things geek, all things fun, all things geekiness. Tonight we got a couple cool topics. We're going to start with one a week. So tonight our topic is going to be, we're going to start with WandaVision. But before I get into that, I want to introduce each people in the Tattooine Collector Club Cantina. First up, we got my man over here to the left. It's Eric Sanderson.
What's up, guys?
He's our resident Ghostbuster. Next to him, we got Jay Bullock, who is the guy who actually started the Tattooine Collector Club with me. Unfortunately, he doesn't post shit in our club, so he's basically a waste of a fucking admin spot. But he's an amazing tattooer and a fucking great friend. I'm Brett. I started the Tattooine Collector Club with Jay. This is my fucking geeky-ass tattoo shop. By the way, this is not a PG-rated show. We're going to say fuck a lot on this thing. X. And last but not least, we have Dean Holzapfel. I don't know how to say his last name. Holzapfel. Okay. He is like a avid collector of Indiana Jones, Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series, and basically knows nothing about TV and movies. So he's here. So I guess we're gonna sit here and chat about dumb shit, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with WandaVision. Anybody want to talk about this stupid fucking show?
You said dumb shit. Shouldn't we talk about you?
We should. Should not. All right. So who wants to start about WandaVision? Because let me say something about WandaVision before we get into this, so we're not like hammering Brett Day. I think I really want to get into why everybody loves this show, because it's clear to me now that it's me and the client that Tyler was tattooing today are the only two people who do not like this show even a little bit. What exactly do you like? Please tell me. Floor's yours.
Erica.
You're
a Marvel guy.
I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, it gives you Vision, who's probably in the MCU the most caring, most like forgiving person in the MCU, and then you get to see a different side of Vision, and then the build-up, the way they tell the story, it's just unlike anything else we've seen in any sort of structure from the MCU.
Oh, me? Alright.
You're a traitor.
I mean, yeah, you keep saying I'm a traitor.
This guy
I'm not
didn't
gonna lie.
like, you didn't
I'm not
like
gonna
this
lie.
show.
I will sit up here and say it all day. First 2 episodes, I couldn't get into.
3.
2 episodes. Because by the time we got to color, I was all in, you know? I'm colored, so what the hell? I mean, it's a great show. It really is. It grew on me. Is definitely building up. I don't know what you're not seeing in this damn show. Like, go ahead.
It's He-Man. That's what he's not seeing. He's not seeing dudes in underwear.
Well, listen, I think we know why Brett doesn't like it, because it's not Grease 2. But I like it because I've always been a fan of Scarlet Witch, the character. Granted, she hasn't been actually officially named Scarlet Witch in the show yet. Vision's always been a really cool character, and I like a good. I like to be held in like suspense, in mystery and stuff like that, and I feel like it's very out of the ordinary for the MCU, because a lot of the MCU movies are very cookie cutter. Like, you look at a lot of the movies in the MCU, all of them are either the same story of Thor and Iron Man. It's like, you know, Black Panther is a great movie, but it's basically the first Thor movie. It's just, they're so cookie cutter, and we got something so different, and really pulls from even some obscure comics too, because I don't think a lot of people read those comics growing up. Not House of M, which they claim it's based off of, but it's clearly really not. But I love the Easter eggs. Like, I think in one of the openings in the early shows, like, you get a little glimpse of Death's helmet. I think it's the 2nd episode. You're scrolling down through the house and you see it's stuck in like the floorboards, and I was like, that's just really cool. So
now, how did you even see that?
I watch each episode like 3 times, because I look for all the Easter eggs and stuff like that, and I see it. I'm like, at first I thought it was like Galactus. I was like, well, he really would have nothing to do with this show. Right. But this is all about, like, you know, her grieving over Vision, and he's dead, and the death she's caused. So I was like, it's gotta be Death. And I looked it up, and yeah, it's Death. So I like it. I think it's great. And I'm always a sucker for like magic and stuff like that too. So.
Now, you did say something that I gotta ask, because I didn't even realize it. I had no idea that they never mentioned Scarlet Witch in the Marvel Universe.
Nope. No.
Yeah, no.
Did anybody else not catch that?
No, I've caught that from the start.
They even said it in the show too.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't say it in the show. They were saying everybody, like all the Avengers had like nicknames, and they came to her and they were just like Wanda Maximoff.
Weird.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it
Does it have to do with the
I think it was
okay,
because of
yes,
the Fox Marvel
absolutely.
separation, so they didn't have the right to call her like Scarlet Witch.
And
So
Quicksilver.
same thing with Quicksilver.
Yeah.
That's why her brother was Pietro.
And they
And
were
they changed their
miracles.
backstories.
They
Yeah.
were miracles. They weren't
Correct.
mutants. So.
Yeah, correct.
I'm gonna get crushed for that.
You are for sure.
But I didn't ever realize it. I love Scarlet Witch.
reported.
But, yeah, I'm reported. The show's too dark, man. All right,
Now it's your turn.
here's the thing with WandaVision.
He's gonna go watch it.
Yeah, without flipping this counter upside down,
It's pretty bolted to the floor.
the first 3 episodes literally had me checking out. Like, and I'm not gonna say, listen, I love Bewitched. I love Full House. I'm just kidding. I don't love Full House. But those first 3 episodes were literally just versions of that. And by the time I actually got to what the story was about, which is what everybody said, you gotta watch 4 and 5. You gotta watch 4 and 5. So I watched 4 and 5. I hated it even more. Because, go
I
ahead.
think that's because you already checked the hell out.
I checked out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you
checked
didn't
out.
give it the opportunity that you should.
Yeah.
How about you just start at 4?
I already watched fucking 4. I watched 4. It was shit. This show is shit.
But what makes it shit for you? Like what? Like look, get to the brew calls. Like what? What
you
makes
did
it shit
with
for you?
this
Like,
show,
what is
you
it?
did with this show than what I did with The Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
I went into that movie going, this is going to be garbage. And for a year and a half, I thought it was garbage. I still kind of think it's bad, but I can watch it now. You know what I
Watchable.
mean? Yeah, it's watchable.
I think we're just
Like,
gonna
I
put
think
it
that's
in.
what you did. You were just like, this is going to fucking suck. And you were just like, it sucks.
It does,
And
though.
look, don't get me
It's-
wrong. Those 3, if you, like, I like the nostalgia of those first 3 episodes, but it is a very slow start to a show that, if you weren't expecting that, you could absolutely check. That's why I was telling you, just wait till you can binge it. Because then you could be like, all right, that was garbage. Let me go take a shit. And now I'll go, now I'll watch the good stuff.
It would have had to be a
Kat
really
Dennings
healthy
walking
shit
around, you know?
to like make sure I actually like that.
And
movie.
listen, Kat Dennings is hot. So I'm gonna.
Which one is Kat Dennings?
She's the brunette with the glasses.
She's Darcy.
Yeah, she's Darcy.
She
This
was
is
in
going to
Thor.
be a gas chick? Oh, okay.
Those
The
glasses.
right. Okay. Big boob chick.
Oh,
Gotcha.
you're talking about Agnes.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
big boobs.
Lit-
There's some nice too. I'll send you pictures of them.
I don't want to see your tits.
No, not mine.
Oh, okay.
But also, I don't think WandaVision would work as a full movie in like the MCU. Like,
No
it's
way.
just no way. Like, the way they're trying to tell the story and how to develop, you know, Scarlet Witch into Scarlet Witch. Because right now she's not Scarlet Witch. You can't bring Agatha in as a witch and then be like, oh, Wanda's a witch. Like, you can't without that. And I don't think it would work. People would go to the movie
It'd be-
just like
it'd be
you
too
and be
rushed.
like, yeah,
It'd be too rushed
They
in
would
the
just
film.
screw it up, and then you'd be like, I'm checked out in the first 30 minutes. You'd walk out of the movie theater and be like, I want a refund.
Right.
Here, you can literally sit on your couch and be like,
Wonder Woman.
you can slow play this and see the build up to everything that's coming. Like,
It's a larger picture
Yeah.
that's coming. That's the thing. We're getting the multiverse. They're probably going to bring over the X-Men from the Fox universe because if they're bringing in Quicksilver, because I like going on Reddit a lot, so I see a lot of spoilers. That's apparently no. I'm not, fuck it. Fuck you guys. It's apparently Quicksilver from Fox. It really is him. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see other. I don't have any
'Cause-
information, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, "Hey, everybody, here's Patrick Stewart," and then
makes
you know.
sense.
but that's gonna open up
I'll
the
get
door
hard.
because if anyone knows the comics, Magneto is their dad. Like,
Yeah.
he's their father.
Mhm.
Like, that's gonna bring you the X-Men. There's potential of bringing in like the Fantastic Four. Like, one of the intros has like the way they wrote in
Yeah.
the sky
Yeah.
is literally like how Johnny Storm does it in Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
Like, dude, these are the Easter eggs that I'm talking about. But like, you want that quick hit. Here's my story.
I want
Here's my hero. Here's my. You're like, here's my hero. Here's my villain. This is what week in and week out. Like, this is what it is for you.
Okay, let me ask the 3 of you, since you're a fucking traitor, and you told me you hated this show, and now all of a sudden,
I did, but
well, I'm a
I
WandaVision
gave
fan.
I gave it a shot.
But here's the deal: if you had your choice to introduce the multiverse to the Marvel universe, God, I sound like a fucking nerd. Would you choose to do it this way, which is do Bewitched and like all revamped episodes of shows that we grew up with, or would you have used Doctor Strange and the Fantastic Four?
No, I would go with Wanda the way it is now.
Because the multiverse has already been ripped open, so this is just a little story that's happening, where this is all going to lead to Doctor Strange having to fix all this bullshit that happened because of Thanos. So,
And then
I'm all for this slow burn, because this is going to lead, excuse me, this is going to lead into Spider-Man 3, which they announced the
Home Slice.
No Way Home.
You said Home
I
Slice?
was joking.
Home Slice.
No Way Home.
I was joking. That's one of the rumors, like, Dave.
And they've confirmed a shit ton of people from Tobey Maguire's movies are going to be in it, including the greatest Spider-Man of all time, Tobey Maguire. I said it. Fucking said it. I hate high school Spider-Man. So Tobey Maguire was like, pizza time. I'm working for the Daily Bugle. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He was,
you know, we got like
JJ was
we got the Spider-Man that I like, which is out of high school. You know, I mean, in the comics, obviously post Gwen Stacy and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. He's not Tony Stark, which is what I get from Tom Holland. That's my thing. I don't get Peter Parker from Tom Holland. I like Tom Holland a lot, but I do not get Peter Parker from Tom Holland.
I can agree with that, but I do love Tom Holland.
Yeah.
But I've actually heard other people
He's
make
better.
that comparison.
He's better in Civil War and Infinity War than he is in Spider-Man movies.
I kind of
Because he got better writers and directors. And I would have much rather seen them bring in Miles instead of Peter Parker. It would have been something new.
No, agree. No, agree.
Yeah, they could have
I-
absolutely molded Miles into
I-
this different character and actually brought him to the forefront, because I don't think Miles is very popular.
No, I didn't, and I don't think I've ever said to you guys, but like, I stopped reading Spider-Man comics like a while ago. Like, I have a box full of them, and it wasn't until Miles showed up that I was like, oh, what's this? You
There's
know, and
something
then
new. Yeah.
and then like I really got into Miles. Like Miles is amazing. I'd love to see him show up
Yeah.
in the MCU, but I don't know if they're gonna do that because you turned me even onto the Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse.
I turned you on.
That was such a good
always,
movie.
but that's beside the point.
That was such a good fucking movie.
Dude, and
Yeah.
I love that. I watch it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I think my kids come out and they get tired of me watching it. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're like, what,
Yeah.
what is this? Like,
Did you play the game yet?
no.
Oh, dude.
That's what I want to get
It's going to
next.
make you love Miles even more,
Yeah.
man. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles is great. He's like, to me, he's like one of the most underrated
He is.
Marvel.
He
super-
started off like he wasn't real popular when he started off, but like I got really into Miles with the Absolute Carnage by Donny Cates. He just
Yeah.
Donny Cates is brilliant.
Yeah, I was saying,
so
yeah.
he knows how to write characters. So he did him justice. And then Into the Spider-Verse was great, of course, and we just said it. So I'm a big Miles fan now.
And back to the Spider-Man thing. Like, I think I separate my two, like, in the movies. Like, I look at Tobey's as a great Peter Parker, but I look at Tom Holland as a great Spider-Man. Like, that's how I look at my characters. Like, Andrew Garfield, whatever. But, like, it's the high school
He
version.
was too cocky.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Peter was never the cocky kid in high school.
And I don't
he was
like
never.
I don't
Yeah.
like and I don't blame Holland for this, what they're doing with Spider-Man in the MCU. But like I don't like that he doesn't really go through any of the struggles that Peter Parker is known. Like that's how you identify with Peter Parker, because he is always stuck with making this decision of, do I be Spider-Man or do I give it up to be with Mary Jane? And he always picks being Spider-Man. Nothing ever goes his way, which is what, not that that's with me, but you can relate to like,
Absolutely.
fuck, nothing ever works out sometimes.
He was
Sometimes-
that
everybody goes through that
lovable
rut. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You always can relate to that, where like Tom Holland is like, oh, I'm sad. Here's Tony Stark's ship to make me a new fucking suit. Like, and Happy Hogan and stuff like that. Like, everything just boom, here's Tony Stark, here's these fucking glasses. It was Tony Stark just always having this umbrella, like, protecting Peter Parker, and that's just like,
And
done
that's,
with you.
but that's why I'm excited to see what happens with Doctor Strange, because he's
Yeah.
apparently going to take over that role of
And the
being
first movie was
Tony
great.
Stark.
And fucking Sam Raimi's directing it.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
can't go wrong with Sam Raimi, man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2
It'll be a
is
horror movie.
Spider-Man 2 is still one of, if not the best comic book movie ever made.
Definitely up
I
there.
mean, some
Yeah.
people still
Yeah.
consider
No, I
it the
agree.
best comic
It's
book
definitely
ever
up there,
made.
for sure.
It's so fucking
Like
good.
Doctor Strange, I feel like is probably one of the most underrated
Yeah.
Marvel.
He's
superheroes.
viewing this
For
whole
sure.
WandaVision thing too.
Oh, for sure he is.
You know he's keeping an eye on this shit.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens without
I'm sorry,
Doctor
it's not
Strange
He-Man
knowing.
and
Somehow
his,
it
and
went
his
back to
loincloth.
this fucking dickhead WandaVision shit.
That's how it started.
Because you want to talk about Skeletor.
Yeah, how did we
all
get
that.
back to fucking WandaVision?
Because everything's about WandaVision. It's
Everything.
all
This
WandaVision.
whole
Everything.
episode might as well just
So,
go
okay,
with
to
it.
wrap that whole thing up, you guys are okay with the multiverse being fucking thrown
Yes.
in this
And
way?
this
Yeah.
is why I'll say it, because I think the payoff is going to be worth it.
Correct.
When we get to, we have Spider-Man 3
So
coming out
sad
this
when
year.
that- He's
And
so
then
sad.
we got Doctor Strange coming out, and then Fantastic Four. So like, it's all going to pay off and be this epic. We all said they're not going to be able to top Infinity War and Endgame. They're going to fucking top it with this shit.
Because I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you
Tell
in
me.
like 6
The-
months or like a
the
year
fucking
from now.
moment they start bringing in fucking Ian McKellen's Magneto and Tobey Maguire, and all of a sudden
Or
they're
John
like,
Breath
those
Hey,
are
that-
here's
here's
Dolph
Bill.
Lundgren as Punisher.
Yeah.
We're all going to be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He said this on camera. They're going to blow Endgame away. Was that your exact words?
Well, I think Infinity War's better than Game anyway.
I love Infinity. I love both.
Yeah, I
but
do too.
There's no way they top it with this dog shit. No way.
For sure they are.
I will. I will
for
beat
sure.
my hat.
Where's my hat? Hold on.
No,
Give me that helmet over
My
there.
hat, goddamn.
But I'm just saying, like, it's.
I mean, Eric's hat is small.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, probably.
All right, real quick. So let's wrap this
All
one
right.
up.
Okay.
Final thoughts on WandaVision. Is there anything you want to ask or?
No, I'm,
Okay.
I'm alright with it. I think it's a great show. I think
Yeah.
you're missing out.
Okay.
Big time.
All right.
And the cake in Disney World is fucking amazing.
That's the
So
thing I can.
fucking good.
Listen, I haven't had it yet, but I would
God.
love to try the WandaVision cake.
You should
You
fly
can't.
down
You're
for
not
a
allowed.
cake just to
You
eat.
can't. Not allowed.
Yeah,
No, you're
Watch
not
the show.
Fuck you. You're not allowed to drink.
I'm not
You
allowed to have a
Brett's at
cake?
this table, loser.
You have to watch the show.
Fuck WandaVision. The
Dork.
show sucks. That's all I gotta say about this dumbass show. I hope this fucking show implodes. I hate
Dork.
it. Okay, so we're gonna end every segment every week with a collectible because this is a collector club. So I'll start this thing because I am super stoked about these fucking guys. I'm a huge Kiss fan, and I finally got 2 of the 4 1979, I think, I forget, 79 or 78 Mego figures from Kiss. I got these awesome acrylics to put them in. I remember seeing Kiss on my uncle's wall on a poster, and I fell in love with them ever since when I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. But I just love the band. They were one of my first concerts I've ever seen. And just picking these up, man, I got them recently, and I got them for a decent deal on eBay. Super stoked to have them. Acrylic cases, they're going to stay forever. For whatever reason, Gene has a fucking yellow head compared to Paul. Yeah, he's pretty yellow, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's just from some dickhead blowing cigar smoke in his face, but Gene would disapprove of his yellow ass face in this picture. But
Dude, listen,
He likes-
I'm
he
not
likes-
happy about this.
He likes chicks pissing on his face. I don't know.
yeah, Gene's gonna actually charge us for this video just because I'm talking about his
Lawyers
face.
are on their way right now.
Yeah.
You don't even know it yet.
But yeah, these things are so sick, and on the back they have the cutout Les Pauls and stuff, and I literally just love these. One of these days, hopefully, I'll find Ace and Peter. But these were the 2 main ones. I got these 2, and I'm
Of
good.
course,
I'm good.
they are Kiss. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they're,
That's Kiss,
I mean,
you know.
the other
Who's your
guys aren't
favorite
even
member?
there.
My favorite member is Gene. I'm always
Yeah,
gonna be.
I mean, I've in my older age of 34 next week, I've become more of a Gene fan. But growing up, Paul was my fucking idol.
Listen,
He's my idol.
you can't go wrong with either one. But Gene,
Yeah.
like for whatever reason, Gene kind of scared me as a kid. Like I remember seeing that.
And
It was
he's
so-
the tongue and the blood.
He's super
and-
underrated
yeah.
as a musician too.
He is.
He
He
really
is.
is.
He's a great songwriter.
and he still sounds great live.
Yep.
Like unfortunately,
Paul.
Unfortunately, Paul's voice
Ugh.
is shot when it comes to singing rock and roll. But
No bueno.
Gene still
It's
sounds
no bueno.
great.
Yep.
Still sounds great.
So that's my collectible for the day.
We need more unmasked error fucking Kiss shit.
We sure do.
Absolutely.
Vinny Vincent?
No.
Oh, okay.
Asylum error. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Great album.
Sorry.
Eric, want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll gladly go
I love
next.
this
I mean, as Brett said when we started this whole thing, that I'm like the resident Ghostbuster. So I've been collecting all of the Kenner Ghostbuster line. This is just one of them. It's Egon, of course. I feel like Egon's kind of like underrated as a Ghostbuster. I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate him, especially from the real Ghostbuster cartoon. This is the Slime Heroes one. He is missing the goggles, but don't worry. I do have this exact same figure at home with the goggles, complete. This is just an extra one. Unfortunately, when you try to collect the Kenner Ghostbusters, kind of like individually, especially the Slime Hero ones, the goggles are almost impossible. So like you're buying literally the same figure either with goggles, no pack, no ghost, or you're buying it, pack, goggles, and figure. So I have had multiples of all of these. I've actually just recently completed Ray, the red variant, which most people didn't know there was a red variant of Ray with the red goggles and the red ghost, because he usually has a blue goggles and a blue ghost, kind of almost like this, but I got it from Canada and it cost me $30 for a small piece of plastic. But it is what it is. It completed the line. So now all I have left is the Ecto Glows, and if anyone knows what the Ecto Glows are from the Kenner Ghostbuster line, I will be broke within a month because one guy alone, Egon right now on eBay right now, just him and his ghost is going for $150, not including pack and his mask.
That's loose.
That's loose. If you want them graded right now, if you get them, like most people have them complete in box graded, they're going over $2,000 for the whole set, and that's Egon, Winston, Peter, Ray, and Lewis. Which
I'm gonna see
I
if
don't
I
know
can.
what it is.
I'm gonna see if I can find mine.
I mean, if you have
See what-
Ecto
yeah.
Glows, I would totally.
Well, no,
I'd actually pay you for those.
I had a lot of the Ghostbuster stuff when I was a kid.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
I'll just try to search for it. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, I mean they're extremely expensive. I mean it's
Wow.
insane how much the Ecto Glows are. Like literally when we were at ZillowCon, remember when I bought the whole house with like the original
Yeah,
line and everything? Like Ecto Glows were there. I could have bought the whole 5 set of them for $100, and I was like, oh, nah, it's all right. I'll wait on those.
Big dummy.
What an
Like I said,
asshole that I am.
I don't know if I had
Like,
those. but
fucking moron.
I did have a ton of Ghostbuster stuff, so I'll go through it. See what
Yeah.
I got. I'll just send you pictures.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
All right, cool.
You know.
I mean, I even have like all the stupid packs. Like I have like the kid pack from when I was a kid, the Proton pack. I bought the box, an empty box, that showed up one day, and literally my girlfriend was like, "Did you just buy a fucking box?" And I go, "Yeah, I did. Now it's a complete set.
Hey,
like,
man.
go pound sand. Like this is what it is.
Some
Like
people buy the card backs of the Kenner
But-
Star Wars figures. Like
dude,
they just want them.
I
You know,
have
it's weird.
I have the card back. I bought some guy literally nobody was bidding on this carded Kenner Ghostbuster mummy. I literally bought it for $5, and I took it out of the box because free them from their plastic prison, and
Fuck you, bro.
I could sell the card back for $20. I would make $15 on a piece of cardboard that I was just like, ah, fuck it.
Cool.
So, but yeah, that's it, guys. That's how I.
Ghostbusters.
Right.
Ghostbusters rule. Fuck it.
So I'm gonna talk about some of my Black Series figures. I'm gonna put them up here. Yep.
Oh, I love Black Series.
Yeah. Which is kind of crazy.
Except for the last one.
Nah, fuck you, Jar Jar's God. So it's kind of crazy. So I had about a year and a half ago. I really got into the Black Series figures, and then I was one of those people who I wasn't against the sequels, but I was very unhappy with the direction that they took Star Wars. So I sold my entire collection except for one figure because nobody wanted it. It was the 40th anniversary Chewbacca from A New Hope because the bubble had split open from the card back. So I just kept it. I was like, it's Chewbacca, whatever. But between The Mandalorian and going to Galaxy's Edge about a month ago, I've refound my love for Star Wars. I've even refound a liking for the sequel trilogy now. So, which is why I have the Sith Trooper, which unfortunately busted open on my drive up here, which pisses me the fuck off. The Din Djarin figure with the child, which I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get at Target. Which that was the first figure I bought when I got back into the Black Series. That was the first one. And then Jar Jar Binks, because fuck Brett. It's also, I think, the best Black Series figure that's been put out so far.
It's also the gayest Black
Listen.
Series figure ever put out.
Jar Jar is the key to everything.
No, he's not.
But Star Wars means a lot to me.
He's so gay.
Like, really means a lot to me, which is probably why I was against the sequels for a while. But yeah, I've been a lifelong fan of Star Wars. I have the Kenner most of the Kenner figures, Power of the Force, Legacy of the Force, all that shit up until Attack of the Clones, and I was like 15. I was like, I was too cool for action figures at that point, you know.
We all were.
And now at 33, 34 in 5 days, I'm all about fucking action figures. And I wish we had figures like this when I was fucking growing up, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd give anything to have this when I was fucking playing with them.
Word.
You know, I don't really like the Rise of Skywalker, but that Sith Trooper's fucking badass looking.
So cool.
Absolutely fucking badass.
I got a question for you.
Agreed.
Again, maybe I don't know as much about geek shit as I think, but what the fuck is Din Djarin? Is
That's
that
his
the
name.
That's his name.
That's his name.
That's his name.
When the fuck did they say that?
Season 1.
Yes, season
it was
one.
episode
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I think it was.
I
I think it was
did I
episode,
miss
it was episode
something?
4 or episode 5.
Somewhere around there.
Who said it? Din fucking
Djarin.
That's the best name they could come up with. The fucking baddest dude.
Actually, it might have been. It might have been episode 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
might have been
yeah,
after he
you're right.
got his armor done.
I have literally
Maybe you're
watched
right.
that
I think
season
you're right.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah, no.
When did they mention
Well,
it?
because
It
you're not
was-
paying attention like you with WandaVision.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you
I was
stole your
fucking too busy
phone.
drinking.
Producer break-in. It was episode 8.
Oh, there we-
Moff Gideon.
There we go.
Moff Gideon.
Oh, was it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go, okay.
All right, there we go.
Cara Cynthia Dune.
Good God.
Din Djarin.
Oh yeah.
And
I could have sworn they
Brief
said somebody
Target.
else though.
Din Djarin. Okay.
Yeah, way to go.
Awesome.
Mister. We're
That's
not
a
paying
good. That was a
attention.
good little fucking story about that.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that was it. That was the Tattooine Collector Club Cantina. Make sure if you like this shit we're doing here, man, make sure you subscribe. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out our Instagram, Facebook. We're gonna have cool merch coming soon. If you like this stuff, give us a follow. Check us out. Hang in there. We're gonna do more stuff soon. Hope everybody has a great week and stay geeky.